city's spending a lot of money on these bike lanes to make them safe so people don't block the bike lanes. But check this out. You got a state trooper in the bike lane, but not only that, you got a handicap car in the bike lane. So as this bike is coming through here, how is she supposed to get through? Now you got a police car in the bike lane too. Look at that. Now she's on the sidewalk. And he just cut her off. I don't know if you realize that. And hoping you're going to emergency. You see what happened? He just cut you off to block the bike lane. I'm just doing a video, but that's not good though. The city spends a lot of money on these bike lanes, right? Designing these things in the city to make them safe for bikers. It's not making you safe, is it?
It's okay.
It's not okay. Don't say okay. Your safety is very important, so it's not okay.
Thank you.
If he would have hit you, would that be okay?
No.
Okay, so it's not okay. All right,
Thanks.
take care now. It's not okay. So another car. They don't really have a drop-off zone, but this is a bike lane, and bikers do use this. And unfortunately, like, this is what we have. And then we got a delivery truck further down doing the same thing. So they don't really even have a delivery zone. So they spend a lot of money on these bike lanes for people to supposedly be safe. And you see how cars are hitting these flex posts and knocking them down? That's not safe either. How safe is it? Video and everything. Like the bike lane was being blocked by cars and stuff. And how that police car cut that biker off. I don't know if you've seen it. Do you see it? Yeah, I saw it. It's on video. But she's... I got you. Well, they don't have a... Well, yeah, that's true. But the thing is, the city spends a lot of money inconveniencing people, right? To make bike lanes. But if they're going to make them safe the right way. Now, the question is, should they be with the traffic or without the traffic? I think they shouldn't be with the traffic, like Cambridge. See how wide the sidewalk is? You could put a bike lane near the sidewalk without impeding traffic and parking at the same time. So you got to kind of make it neutral for everybody. So parking is accessible. A lot of people lost a lot of parking because of the bike lane. So if they would have put the bike lane closer to where it should have been to the sidewalk, and they got plenty of sidewalk to do that, people should be able to park. But that's our city officials for us. Like they don't care.
It's what pedestrians fault. People that like it, so the sidewalk should be wider, especially in the city over here.
And it's not. I see the pedestrian traffic. It's not a whole lot. The busiest nights they have is when they have game nights. And trust me, I'd be all over the city of Boston. It's not that busy. It's not that busy. Trust me. I've been on the sidewalk before. If they got room to put tables out, it's not that busy, right? Think about it. Tables are out, so it can't be too busy.
Where's your helmet at? You should have your helmet.
I should have a helmet, but at this point, if I'm going to get hit, I'm going to get hit regardless. I mean, if I get hit and I need a helmet, I'm done anyway. At this point. Yeah, take care, be safe. The helmets are important, but the way these people drive, if they hit you, I don't think the helmet's going to do any good for you at this point. I never said nothing about helmets, so he's saying being hypocritical. I never said nothing about a helmet. I talk about safety over here for the bikers. And don't get me wrong, safety for the helmet is good for the biker too. So helmet it's a good thing. Maybe I'll put a helmet on one day. Like this guy's actually in the crosswalk and in the bike lane. Now, in their defense, there's no delivery zone. The city has not marked any designated commercial delivery zone. And this should have been part of the planning. Now he's in the other crosswalk too, so he really can't help it, but theoretically he shouldn't be blocking the crosswalk. And that's a small truck. It's not even a 53-footer. So and do they even have designated areas for delivery? And see all this space over here? So if the sidewalk was so narrow, they wouldn't have no space for this. Or that would be obsolete because you couldn't have outdoor dining and make a bike lane at the same time. Then the question would be, what's more important? Eating out or safety for the pedestrians on the bikes? So it kind of goes... Now this area here, I'm not sure if this is a parking zone or not, but it doesn't. Maybe it is. That's it. But the sign says no parking up there, so maybe it's not. But there's a meter over there at the same. Wait a minute. It's kind of confusing. I guess where that red car is definitely could be a parking zone. When you get up here, curbside pickup, food pickup. So this is for pickup only. Curbside pickup and food pickup. So I guess where there's meters is where you're allowed to park. So allegedly, and we're only going by allegedly, where you see these 3 meters, where you could potentially park. So maybe this. Oh, I see what I got now. So here we go. That cutout. See, where the lines are crossed, you can't park there. So you got this cutout here. You got a cutout here. You got a cutout where that car's kind of over a little bit. That's where the 3 spots you are allowed to park. That last open area is just for pickup and just pickup and drop off. And where that red car is, there's no meter there. So I'm assuming if there's no meter, that's probably a pickup drop off zone too. So that's what we have. It takes a while to figure it out, but I think I just figured it out. Now where that car is at right now, that's nothing there. Nothing's supposed to be in that area at all because it's crossed out. Now I wish the city would be more proactive when it comes to designing like the so-called bike lanes. Like I think you can design this street without losing any parking spaces and still have the bike lane close to the curb. But that little, I'm not too sure what that is down there. That makes it difficult to do that.
10 Folsom Street. Because they've got a permit for some sort of a festival from 9 this morning till 8 tonight, and there's 5 cars parked there.
We'll keep walking down the bike lane and see what else we see over here. See, the fact that it bumps the bikes out into the street, it kind of looks weird. I think they could have designed it where it was closer, like either part of the sidewalk. I think they should have made it part of the landscape of the sidewalk. Like that way you're kind of, even though that's kind of, it's a catch-22 there too, but at least the bikers are not exposed to the actual traffic. This way is not bad, but I think they lose parking because of this little bump out. And that's what happened. They lose about three spots because of the bump out right here. But you still have parking down there. I guess they wanted something for the landscape too. So what they did, they kind of want to incorporate landscape with parking and biking. So I guess you got to lose something to get something, to give a little, to get a little. So that's what they did. They sacrificed some parking spaces to make some curb appeal. Which I guess that's okay. I guess those are bike racks. You got flowers, you got trash bins. So I guess that's not too bad. Maybe they could have squeezed one more parking space at the end over here if they really had to. Sidewalk is wide enough to do a dual lane parking. No, not dual lane parking. I think angle parking. I'm trying to say. I think if they would have took this, well, that's more money spent too, though. If you do it that way, I think they try to do it without spending a whole lot of money and not jeopardizing this sidewalk. Because this sidewalk was already here before the bike lane, so that's kind of like a catch-22 there. So overall, I think where the bike lane is decent. I think they lost the minimum of parking. They still have parking along the side, which is good. And you have your bike lane. And you still have your 2 lanes of traffic. So that kind of looked like it worked out pretty good. I think so. Anyway, if you guys get any suggestions, let me know. The only thing I noticed is they don't clean the gutters as regularly as they could. There's a lot of debris in the gutters that could be cleaned up. And the city of Boston probably has about maybe four of those mini street cleaners. They don't have a whole lot of them. Maybe 4 or 5 the most. And they clean that sand and all that stuff that rolls off the side of the road. I'm not too sure what that guy's doing over there. He'll figure it out. All right, we're pretty much overall. I think I think they could have put a spot here, and I think the reason why they don't put a spot here is for big, oversized trucks to make those turns. Or if the fire department ever had to make an emergency turn, they don't want to block the. He's supposed to be within 10 feet of an intersection or curb anyway, so I guess that's feasible. That's feasible.
Off on that.
This guy's hosing down the sidewalk. Looks like he got some Dawn dish detergent over there. Is that what he's using? Is that Dawn dish detergent? What's up, man? That's Palmolive. Palmolive dish detergent.
A medical assist, 191 Atlantic Avenue, Boston. Engine 8, a medical assist.
All right, guys. This is the aftermath of the bike lane that they did. Came out. I think it came out pretty good. It kind of does incorporate with the sidewalk on this end, so it's like, which does give you a buffer zone from cars, because a lot of these cars, if you're out to the street, cars come whizzing by you and it's not safe at all. So it's safer now because you're kind of in and you're protected from the outside cars. And people still have parking, so they didn't. I thought they were going to get rid of the parking, so they still have parking, which is a good thing, because whenever they do a design, they got to incorporate parking. Because, am I saying it right? I think I'm pronouncing the Bostonian way, parking, or whatever how you pronounce it. Over there that's just a regular bike lane. There's no buffer zone, and maybe a small buffer zone, but nothing major. But I think they could have did. If I would have did anything different, I would have made this maybe 2 lanes, so you go inbound and outbound on one side. That might be confusing for some people too, though. Some bike lanes are like that, but maybe this could be confusing down here, because sometimes you might get a high volume of people and they could get confused. But overall, it looks pretty good, not bad. This building is now completed too, guys. I don't know if you guys noticed this. Might as well do this in the video as well. Last year around this time, you had all kind of construction out here. So this particular building where the Pizza Hut or Domino's Pizza used to be at, I should say, is I guess they're leasing space. So if you really want to lease this space, this is now leasing. Not too sure what the bond mean. Maybe that's the company that built the building. It's the name of the building, the bond, I guess. But it's now completed. I'm assuming above is residential and below is all commercial. Matter of fact, while we're here, just take a quick walk around and see what. Maybe I don't know if they're condos or. Check it out right now while we're down here. They got a bike crossing and they got a pedestrian crossing. That's what it looks like anyway. Not too sure what those bikes in the middle of the.
Queensbury to Silvermont, parked illegally.
Take a quick walk back here, cause it looks like these could be condos, but if they're not condos, then they must be high price apartments, one or the other. You got their sandpipe, or is it stand? STAND standpipe? Standpipe, STAND. I think that's how you say it. So that says the. Now Bond, is that the name of the building or the company owns the building? So that's that's the name of the building itself. Bonds. So the Bond is just the name of the building. Looks like well, the mailboxes look like it's condos. So it's just kind of hard to say if it's apartments or condos. Tours available today. You live inside? Is that more of a condo or a residential? Residence? So it's like an apartment complex? Oh, okay, cool. So it's a complex. So the rent must be high though, right? No comment on that. It has to be high being in the Fenway. So that's what they have. If you want to take a tour, I'm not going to take a tour, but if you want to take a tour, you can check it out. Marketing suites open. Tours available today. Kind of give you a brief how the lobby looks. Nice lobby, not bad. It's like a hotel with those setup they have. This looks like is it like a hotel inside there?
Huh?
Is it like a hotel inside there?
Yeah.
I hear you, my man. Take care. See. Let's see. I'll give you a quick look at the lobby right quick. I'm not going for no tours though, but check out the lobby right quick. It's like a hotel suite. You guys should check it out if you're in the Boston area. All right, guys, I'm gonna head up out of here. Heading off to other locations. Catch you guys on the next one. The man done a good job cleaning the floor down there. I don't know how often you got to do that. How often? How often you got to clean the concrete?
Oh no, this is cleaning.
Is it just once a week? Maybe. Cool.
Maybe.
All right.
3 times, 4 times.
Depends on how.
There's a mess, I clean it.
Oh, and every time there's a mess, you got to clean it. All right, cool. Not bad. Take care now. All right. So we're gonna head up out of here. Catch you. Wow, what's up with this light? There we go. Catch you guys in the next one. Three times? Oh, okay. So you clean up the trash every day, but you wash it maybe 2 or 3 times. Mess they put on the ground. Gotcha. The city needs to put more trash barrels out. The city needs to put more trash barrels out.
That's it, but the thing is the homeless people.
Oh, the homeless people. Oh.
In the back too.
In the back. Oh, I got you. Cause yeah, I didn't think about that. Oh, that makes sense. So the homeless people come down here and mess it up, and you gotta come up there and clean it up.
I'm not going to clean it in the back.
Uh-huh.
People don't respect a lot of things now. The homeless people, sleeping, shit.
Oh, I see.
Eat.
They eat,
You know?
sleep, everything.
You're supposed to wash them.
Right.
Eat and shit. You're supposed to be
Right.
and like this.
No, I never thought about it. So they all migrated more into the city.
Yeah, I
So-
think so. The city is supposed to come
Yeah, they're not doing nothing about that either. You're right. Take care, buddy. Good job. Keep up the good work. All right, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. It's Porter.